Hi, I'm Vance, and welcome to Repair and Replace. On the bottom of all water heaters is a drain valve. These valves are useful during regular maintenance to drain the tank of any built-up sediment. Overall, if the drain valve is cracked or if it's leaking, then it should be replaced. In this episode, we'll learn how to drain the tank and how to replace the drain valve. To begin, you'll need channel lock pliers or an adjustable wrench, a garden hose, a wire brush, and Teflon tape. You might also need a flat blade screwdriver and a washing machine hose. Additionally, many tanks come installed with a plastic drain valve. Plastic is prone to crack and might leak, so it's best to install a brass valve. If you have an electric water heater, then shut off the power at the breaker. For gas water heaters, turn the gas supply off or perpendicular to the pipe. Now set the water heater to the pilot setting and turn the gas control off. Next, shut off the cold supply. Keep in mind that the water inside the tank is still hot, so use caution when draining or accessing the tank. First, open a hot water faucet in the house. This will let in air and relieve pressure in the system. Now, connect the garden hose to the drain valve. Open the valve to drain the water. This process can be slow and might take 30 minutes or more to drain. Now, if the water is draining slowly or not draining at all, then it's likely that there's sediment clogging the valve. If needed, you can do a back flush. Connect a washing machine hose to a threaded faucet, then connect to the garden hose. In some cases, you might need an adapter. Open the faucet for several seconds to blast water back into the tank. This should break any sediment loose. Disconnect the washing machine hose and continue to drain the tank. If it becomes clogged again, then you might need to back flush several times. Now, if you've had a problem with your drain valve clogging or draining slowly, then you can always make your own replacement valve out of a 3/4 inch NPT brass nipple, a full port ball valve, and a garden hose adapter. The larger diameter port will help prevent any future blockages. Now that the tank is empty, this can also be a good time to flush your system. Turn on the cold supply for 20 seconds to blast water into the bottom of the tank. This will agitate and lift the sediment. Now drain the water. You can repeat this 4 or 5 times as needed until the water draining out of the hose is running clear. Now close the drain valve and disconnect the hose. First, place a towel under the drain to catch any water that might spill. Use an adjustable wrench to loosen the drain valve. Start slowly and continue to apply a bit more pressure until it starts to spin freely. Then unscrew the valve. If you have a plastic drain, there is a chance that it might break when you try to unscrew it. You can use a small open-ended hacksaw to cut the plastic in half, but be careful not to cut into the metal threads on the tank. Next, use a flat blade screwdriver to pry the plastic loose. Finally, use the needle nose pliers to remove the pieces. To get a good seal, it's best to clean out the threads with a wire brush. Next, apply the Teflon tape. Looking at the threads, tape is always applied in a clockwise direction so that the tape stays on when tightened. Holding the valve in your right hand, apply the Teflon tape, giving it 3 to 4 wraps. Leave the last part of the thread bare to prevent any tape from breaking off into the tank. Now screw the valve into place until it is hand tight. Use the adjustable wrench to tighten the valve until it's secure and properly aligned. Double check that the drain valve is closed and there is a hot water faucet open in the house. Now open the cold water supply to fill the tank. Check the faucet. You should hear the air being pushed out of the system. Close the faucet once you get a smooth stream of water. This will tell you that the tank is full and the air has been removed. If you have an electric water heater, turn on the power at the breaker. For gas water heaters, turn on the gas and relight the pilot. To see how to relight the pilot, watch the video linked below. Hopefully, this has helped you install a new drain valve. If you like this and want to see more tutorials and informational videos, then subscribe to our channel. And if you need help, you can call or visit an AMRE location to talk with our knowledgeable staff. Thanks for watching.